rose to meet me in the storm. Two of them bone and bead and paint. They rose like they had done this before, like this old woman was something quaint. I watched them climbing through my lightning. I watched them spreading wide their hands. I tasted something coming off them, something neither one had planned. Fear, just the edges of it, just the first cold fingertip of it, and the darkness in me opened up its mouth and drank. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. I have buried everything I loved and I did not sleep. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. Below me the men of Ironmark are dying. Below me banners fall and break. I rake the horde with cold dark fire. I do not pause, I do not shake. My left hand finds the lightning, my right hand finds their throats. My grief becomes the wind beneath me, my rage becomes the notes. They thought that two was all they needed. They thought that two meant I would fall. They forgot I am not fighting. I am not fighting them at all. I am ending them. There is a difference. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. I have buried everything I loved and I did not sleep. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. I will teach you what fear tastes like, you who fed on smaller things. I will show you what it looks like, looking up at what grief brings. You sent your hoard to my daughter's village. You ate her life and called it small. You thought the cold ash on my hands was all that I was after all. But I have been carrying this darkness since before your mothers drew their breath. I have been a widow's silence. I have been a patient death. Can you taste it now? What I'm tasting off you. Can you feel it now? That cold thing at the back of your mind. That is not the storm. That is me. That has always been me drinking. And then from below, that voice. That voice I have hated for 40 years. Rally to me, men of the mark. Rally to me. For the mark. For the mark. For the mark. God, I hate that voice. God, I hate that cry. God, I hate what it does to men, makes them willing to die. For the mark that took my husband, for the mark nothing left of what rose to bring me to my knees. My hands are still gray with her ashes. My hands are still gray with her ash. My granddaughter rides in the darkness, and I am not done. Done!
Oh, we're live. Isn't this fun? Great fun. All right. Hang on just a second. Yes? You going to lay down? Oh, I love you too. Hey, can I have something to drink when you're done potting? Something to drink when you're done? I don't know. Hello, dog. You are pretty. Yes, you are. I don't know. I don't know anything right now. How did you get all the way over there? Okay, I get it. Stop, please. I swear. As soon as I hit go, here's the dog. Yes, yes, you can hide under my desk. I don't know why you want to hide under my desk, but you can hide under my desk tonight. You ain't guessed. Anyway, so first thing you're going to see is I made a new map, a new Ironmark map. Now, but at the same time, I did some work on the old one. And I'm not sure which I like better, although the new one loads up a lot faster because it's a single image. Man. Both of these, one of them was done with the Roll20 map tools, and the other one was done with I've had a long time subscription to Ink. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry, my brains aren't working today. So, but anyway, Ink Carnet. That's what it is. But I personally like this one a little better for right now. I just do. There's just something about this one I like. Probably because it's a little cleaner. I gotta put the cliff marks along this upper edge and along this passage, and then along this passage, and then along the edge of the desert. Now, we have a document on Iothiki. Oh, hi. Hello, baby love. Sorry, my wife came over and brought me some soda. Anyway, so we did this one. So why don't we do some rolls for the Khanate Empire, which we determined is just fun. We have no data on the Khanate Empire. So, dun 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 dun, the World Builder's Guidebook makes its appearance again. Fuck me. My whole side hurts today to the point where it's difficult to breathe. Hey, what do you know? There it is. We'll move this over a little. It hurts to breathe today, so that's where we're at. where it hurts to breathe. Because, yeah, it's just loads of fun. Hurts to breathe and all that good shit. I'll be honest, for the first time since I got out of the hospital, I'm actually thinking of doing a GoFundMe. because because of everything, you know. But then I'm like, no. You know what? Everybody who is my readers and everybody who likes to support my work already kicked in on my nieces and made it so that she didn't have to work. And she could pay her medical bills and she could recover. It's a horrible time for my family. But anyway, sorry. Anyway, let's do some rolls. Okay. We could do that, right? Well, everything will be okay. Because, alright. We're going to skip this one. Okay. Ooh, here we go. Moderate kingdoms. Hey, BB. So we'll go with 1-2 primary races and 1-6. Actually, it's a large, so 1-6 divided by 2. So that's 3 who? 3 primary. Wow, races. Remember, we have the beast races to help us fill things in. Unlike, a lot of settings. We have the beast races, which I like. You know what? This is an empire, I think. Yes. Okay, so it should have been 1-4 and then 3-4. So 1-4. You know what? We're going to stick with 3. And then 3-4. Oh, come on. Reroll ones. So that's 9. 9 secondary races. Ooh, now we're cooking with fire. Now we're cooking with gas. Completely intermixed. Okay, then we roll our mixture. Oh wow, a 1. Completely intermixed. I mean, you will find an Umar girl living next door to a halfling. Intermixed, interracial relationships, marriages, and half-breeds are common. Wow, 3 primary races. Human. I'll figure out a way to roll on that later. That's something else. Language. Okay. Let's go with languages 1. We'll go with 1-4 minus 2. No, 1-4 minus 1. 1 language. Okay. 1 common language. Only a 30% chance that they're using common. Yes, they are. Common. Common. Okay, technology. Here we go. Percentage 58. What do we got here? Crusades. Wow. Okay. Tech level. Crusades, early middle rate. Shipbuildings, long voyages. Shipbuilding. Should allow longer voyages. Longer voyages and increase the potential for trade between different peoples. And increase. That's what did it, the trade. Trade is what caused the massive mixture between the races. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Government. Let's see what we end up with. I'm sorry, 77. 77 for government. Monarchy, of course. Kind of wanted something. You know what? Let's roll again. 43. Geriocracy. Government reserved to the old or very old. Ooh. So, America. I play D&D for escapism, not to realize I have to answer to old people again. Now, initially, political thought said that the ruling government in a republic or democracy should change every 20 to 25 years to allow the next generation, give them a stake in the government. And the fact that Gen X was completely skipped over by the silent generation and the boomers. I mean, completely cut out is kind of hilarious. Anyway, we'll go with monarchy. And he serves as the head of a different governmental form. Because he's not an autocrat. He doesn't rule unopposed. Was that you? Are you okay? Okay, she's okay. Okay, so the monarch rules over confederacy. Monarch and monarchy rules over a confederacy. It's the promotion of the problem. Okay. A lot of people don't know what a confederacy is, which is not fucking surprising. Because you say confederacy, and people think, slavery. So, you know. theoretical purpose, the promotion of the common. Purpose is the promotion of the common. Good of all member states, coalitions and attitudes, conditions and attitudes. Attitudes toward the central government may vary from place to place. There. So you can actually have one city say, it's like, man, fuck the government. And they're like, please give me the boot, daddy. Okay. Coming up with something a little interesting here. Social alignment. The lich is in charge of a neutral good. 63. Neutral good again. You know what? Neutral good next to each other means that there's no real border. Yeah, there's no real border because, hello, these guys will just starve you out. Give me a second. So, subtract brush size. There we go. A little smaller. There we go. Oh, who is texting me? Please don't be my sister. Anyway, South Shore is again. Okay, that would be funny. Hey, William. Anyway, so it's neutral good because the attitudes of the Iagothic Empire, I get hoggy. I've rubbed out on them pretty heavily because they don't want to start shit. Okay. One thing we can tell, they have heavy mining industry. Rivers for moving goods. Warlord orders. Heavy forest. Alright. So. Okay. Trying to hold on to stuff real quick. Alright. Let's see. We'll figure out something about that later. Okay, so we know all this. Plus, I mean, if you want to sit down, I mean, this book will tell you everything you want to know about forming your world. What they have is a large percentage of hill dwarves, because why not? They have a large percentage of hill dwarves, and we're going to say that's caused a recent little bitty issue. So, they've got hill dwarves. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Sorry. I'm overloaded with everything. I'll get my shit together, don't you worry. But anyway, we're going to say it's because they have a large percentage of hill dwarves. Large percentage of hill dwarves. Nearly 20% of the population. Let's see. Humans. Hill dwarves. Dogfolk. Dogfolk. Catfolk. Ratfolk. Mouse folk. Halflings. Gnomes. Half elves. Elves. elms, half orc, half dwarf. Oh. Well. Anyway, but hobgoblins. I like hobgoblins because they're progenitors of 9 swords and more, which makes magic users spaz out and everything. It makes a 3 user freak out. Yeah. Anything that makes magic users spaz out is great. There we go. Still 6% Umas. And we've got a rough population. If we scroll back up a ways, we have a rough population. Where is it? There's a rough population thing here somewhere. Now these guys are advanced with steel and everything. So, yeah. But the reason why they don't invade their nearest neighbor with all the druids is because, well, that's a good way to end up with. Why is there a helmet embedded in that tree? Okay. Wow. Okay. So, we'll worry about it later. Now, so what we've got is we've got a monarchy over confederacy. It's actually a tough one. Monarchy over confederacy. Definitely be different. So, we'll go with the old fallback. It's built on a confederacy of hill dwarf fortresses, mines, and and industrial city-states. Here we go. The king is a dwarf from a dwarven family. King Bronze Beard the 22nd. All right. So we've got a Confederacy. Let's see. Their massive industry helps provide metal, including custom metal marking for trade. The Igothage Empire has their swords, armor, and other metal work done here and shipped to them, as Igothage has no metal industry. Boom. It's a good reason why they're not at war. So, okay. I do believe I have a picture for this we can throw in here. We need a nice picture for it. Oh, the gnomes. Oh, the dwarves. Dwarvish ladies purchasing stuff at the wharf. Oh, purchasing stuff in town. Again, what's odd is I found there are a lot of players that will play pretty dress up with their characters. Because, they want their characters to look good. Fantasy's all about, doing stuff you can't do in the real world, like sleep 8 hours, have friends that you regularly travel with, be rich. Ow. Oh, that hurts. It hurts to cough today. Oh, it hurts to cough a lot. I mean, that's one of the reasons I sound so down, is because, it's really hard to. Anyway, you know what? We're not even going to talk about it. We're just going to keep on going, right, guys? Okay. Okay, we did have that, but we didn't. I don't like it. I like this build-up, right? I like how this looks. So we're going to copy this to a different document. I love the way it looks, and I would gladly use it, except for Kingdom Fact Book layout. When we do the big PDFs, this is how we're going to do it. Yeah, kill your enemies with impunity, yeah. Ugh. God, it sucks. I got so much fucking rage. Because the death in the family was murder. But that's not how it'll be put. That's not how it'll be treated. Something you learn really fast as a vet is you never tell anybody how angry you are. Ever. You never share your feelings. But so how do you feel? You say you feel fine. No, I'm not angry. I'm processing. I'm processing. That's what I'm doing. I'm processing. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. How are you doing? How are you faring? How are you feeling with the murder of my family member? Are you okay with it? Is everything all right with you? Because if you tell them how you feel, the cops come to visit you. Think I'm joking? No, no. That's why so many vets don't fucking talk. It's because the next thing they know, the cops are fucking coming to visit. They're going to search your house, take any guns. They might take you to the hospital. No, you don't. You don't fucking talk. You keep your big fucking mouth shut. Just like your senior NCOs used to tell you to. Sorry, my side is extreme pain right now. All right. So, it's our next kingdom. It's a large one. So we have 1 die 4 primary races. One primary race. One primary race. 3 die 4. 9. 9 minor races. Each under 8%. Because that will give them 72% right there. So we're going to go with 2%. Each under 3%. Fuck. Percentage. You know, I don't want it to be fucking intermixed again. No, it's not. Common communities with separate districts. Let's see. 29. Common communities, separate districts. One race dominant, but others considered equal. Language. No. They speak common, no other languages, including racial. Technology. 66. We already had grease slaves. Let's go for something different. A 100 Years' War, late Middle Ages. That's not bad. 100 years, late Middle Ages. You practice a trade, peer, allowing increased production and advance. While concentrating. While towns. To support the increasing population. Ooh. So, not bad, not bad. We can work with this. Government percentage 40. Feudalism. Yes. But we've been running dual government stuff here, so let's see if this is applicable. 18. Confederacy again now. 23. God damn it, it's a low dictatorship. It's just absolute authority, but not necessarily dynastic. But no. Can we get something above 50% for fuck's sake? No, we can't. I'm actually getting. Oh, wow, thank you. What do they mean by this? Government by the learned. Pedocracy. We'll go with government by the wealthy. Feudalism and plutocracy. Government by the wealthy. Representation at the court of a figurehead monarch, armed only as a state, that money is the only power. You know, money and the flaunting and use thereof is the only power. To have money is to have power. To have money without power is to be weak and foolish. To have power without wealth is to be a slave. Alignment. 72. Chaotic good. You know, all of them were going to be evil. This would be the one I figured would be evil. The people of the land are distrustful of big government restrictive laws. No. No. It's not the way it's going to work. We're going with neutral evil. Just for the fuck of it. I mean, can you imagine, you have your Uma Girl messengers? They're not leaving wearing piss poor outfits. You don't send them out with Trace and Academy fucking running outfits. You send them out with the nice shit. If their hooves don't strike small clouds of sparkling, glimmering glitter off the fucking road, do you even have money? No, you're obviously poor. And if you're poor, you are weak. You have to be foolish. To have neither power nor money is to be weak. Weak and deserves to be victimized. Boom! There's our evil kingdom. To have money is to have power. To have money without power is to be foolish. To have power without wealth is to be a slave. To have neither power nor money is to be weak and deserve to be victimized. Boom. That's why you would swear your fealty to somebody more powerful and richer. Protection. Yeah, best I can do is 12% half a pack of cigarettes, yeah. No shit. Oh, fuck, I heard. Yeah. Wow. Anyway. I would say rat folk would probably be the second most powerful. Because a rat folk always spots the angle. Blood for the monk. And I'll put Uma as the third most populous. Other, less than 1%. 0.1%. Uma girls being at 2.9%, rat folk being at 2.7. Rat folk would quickly know which way it's blowing. And mouse folk, of course, we've determined that mouse folk are commonly hereditary servants. But for the rat folk to be like profit to be made. All right. So yeah, there's the keep of the matter. So okay, so we got it going pretty good. Before we hit, there's a few others we got to hit up. Not Celt hobgoblins. Well then. Female druidic hobgoblins. Alright, so we got our appearance for it. Oh, well, this is a nice image. Let's replace it. Ow. Ow. Oh, God, I hate that taste of blood. There we go. Okay, so we're going off the Celtic book, which I don't feel like bringing up. Hey, you know what? We're going to go on a quick break.
They rose to meet me in the storm. Two of them bone and bead and paint. They rose like they had done this before, like this old woman was something quaint. I watched them climbing through my lightning. I watched them spreading wide their hands. I tasted something coming off them, something neither one had planned. Just the edges of it, just the first cold fingertip of it, and the darkness in me opened up its mouth and drank. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. I have buried everything I loved and I did not sleep. I am old, I am cold, below me the men of Ironmark are dying. Below me banners fall and break. I rake the horde with cold dark fire. I do not pause, I do not shake. My left hand finds the lightning, my right hand finds their throats. My grief becomes the wind beneath me, my rage becomes the notes. They thought that two was all they needed. They thought that two meant I would fall. They forgot I am not fighting. I am not fighting them at all. I am ending them. There is a difference. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. I have buried everything I loved and I did not sleep. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. I will teach you what fear tastes like, you who fed on smaller things. I will show you what it looks like, looking up at what grief brings. You sent your hoard to my daughter's village. You ate her life and called it small. You thought the cold ash on my hands was all that I was after all. But I have been carrying this darkness since before your mothers drew their breath. I have been a widow's silence, I have been a patient death. Can you taste it now? What I'm tasting off you. Can you feel it now? That cold thing at the back of your mind. That is not the storm. That is me. That has always been me drinking. And then from below, that voice. That voice I have hated for 40 years. Rally to me, men of the mark. Rally to me, for the mark, for the mark, nothing left of what rose to bring me to my knees. My hands are still gray with her ashes. My hands are still gray with her ash. My granddaughter rides in the darkness, and I am not done. Done!
Alright, we're back live. It's time to quit bitching. Okay, so the not Celtics. We'd have to go through the book and stuff for that. But I think we've got some good surroundings. I mean, we could do a hobgoblin writing party in like no fucking time. Matter of fact, why don't we go ahead and let's see what I've got for hobgoblins. Let me see what we've got for hobgoblins. Let's see. Their character vault. No, creatures, handouts, PDFs. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a few things. Who the fuck is this guy? Sorcerer level 1. No, just some man made. Okay. That's right. I made these guys for fun. Let's make a folder. Called Kingdoms. Also, Kingdoms and Empires. Good. No. I can't remember who the Ithacari are. I think they're the racist, crazy elves. I think they're going to be the racist, crazy elves that everybody's like, what the fuck? That's right. The lawful good elves are, not Imperial Chinese hobgoblins. I think we have pictures of them. Yes, we do. I've got some beautiful pictures of them, by the way. Then we have, the kobolds. Actually, I've got a so much better picture I'm going to use for that. The picture is phenomenal for our little kobolds. Check this out. I mean, that makes him look civilized. Eventually we will fill these out, guys. That is not that's Chinese. Here's our good elves. Goblin's not Greece. Okay. So. Okay. Folder. Empires. That's our fact book layout, so we'll put it in kingdoms. Good. Empires, let's see. Who knows? Okay, so that's just a dude. Okay, Kudor is the hobgoblins. The Celtic hobgoblins. Black Iron Forge Hall. Crazy kobolds. Remember, those are the kobolds. I think it's okay to make face paint out of sacrifices, including eggs. So the other kobolds smell egg white on these kobolds that are screeching and running at everybody, and they avoid the fuck out of them. As far as the other humanoids are concerned, These people are fucking nutbags. Humans at least you can deal with. And they're out there with their Aztec civilization. Okay, we can ignore that. Elvish Empire. Sure. Why don't we fuck with that real quick, since we didn't. Conid, we already did them. Island we did. Riker Dynasty, no, we did not. Where is the Riker Dynasty at? The Rakkar Dynasty is all the way over here. That's right. This whole edge is cliffs. There's Wraithage. I don't think we do Wraithage either. We gotta do Wraithage before we do Ironmark, okay? Alright. Calm down. There's Black Iron Forge Hall. I don't know, I think this map looks better. There it wasn't, but we can now. Right now, half-elves are prized by both sides. Yeah, Hill Dwarf Conquistador is sorry, but the child sacrifices will stop. But, yeah, I mean, half-elves are prized by the elves because elves live so long that it's like, wait, what do you mean that the kingdom we were planning to go to war on fell apart into a cannibalistic frenzy and now it's nothing but fucking dirt? Half-elves provide the go-between between humans. Are like, what the fuck are these elves? We didn't even know these elves were there. What are they mad about? Well, 500 years ago, dude, we weren't even around 500 years ago. So the half-elves are kind of like diplomats and all that good stuff. I hate to say it, but we should have another kingdom right here. Oopsie, doopsie. We should have another kingdom. Hell, it could even duck into these heavy hills. Before I was trying to avoid the feeling that you get when you're playing in a lot of games where there's nothing for your characters to fucking do because it's all taken over. When Greyhawk came out with their big world map, I got a hold of it. It had just come out. The gaming store guy had ordered it by mistake and gave it to me, not knowing what it was. So I took it home and I looked at it, and one of the things I noticed is it very much felt like no matter what I did, no matter what dungeon I went to, I would find Bigby was here. That I would find Bigby was here at the end, at the bottom of the dungeon, and that nothing my players could do would matter. And it really fucking annoyed me. So we want to have all of this, but we want to have it reasonable so that, players can be part of it. Without, overloading. And then you remember, despite the fact that the Borders Road covered all that territory, I'd say about a third of it was actually in the hands of whoever had a big enough sword and a big enough army to hold it. And they just gave tithes to the Romans because the Romans are the biggest, baddest on the block. Could be wrong. But, I mean, it's just the way I always viewed it. I mean, you can have these big gaps. Yeah, the players have to believe they can expand. So all of this has to go bye-bye. And there's a very easy way you can do it. You can make it where the last Dragonflight was only 50 years ago. We make it so the last big disaster was like just before living memory. Maybe the elves can remember it. But you've got to remember, it wouldn't be like nowadays where we watch a country collapse in real time. You know, and everybody knows about it. The elves would be like, well, you know, we turned around one day and everybody was gone. You know, we turned around because all of our border vassals started screaming for help. And by the time we got out there, it was already over. A slow collapse of over a period of like 100 years is fast for an elf. I mean, real fast. And it could be that's why they're pushing half-elves so hard, is because the elven kingdoms took a serious beating. So we're going to get rid of a lot of this. And the reason why they have so much is I do believe these are our horsemen, right? Not Imperial Chinese. Okay, so no. So yeah, this is what they could hold. The Axelite dynasty is goblins, not Greece, so they're trying to hold shit together. And this is a huge area, remember. 700 miles, and then 800 miles. You know, you can go to the smallest border. I mean, that's a big area. That's big for goblins. For not Greece. And Greece was city-states. So there's plenty of room for the players. That's what we needed to do. So why don't we go ahead and we'll do the raid. You know what? Not Celts, hobgoblins wouldn't have very good, well-defined borders. I'm not going to get rid of these guys. I don't know why we have those guys, but you know what? We have them. Okay, so Ironmark's other near. The reason why Ironmark is so near is they have Crusades level technology, steel, the whole 9 yards. When you go, you could literally drop Keep on the Borderlands right here. You could literally drop it there. And when we do Ironmark's map, we will drop Keep on the Borderlands. Against the Giants would take place here. All like the sense into the depths of the earth and all that. The slavers. Well, we put the slavers right here. Or hell. We put the slavers right there. Right there. Or actually a volcano. Remember, it's a volcano, so we can put it up here. Or shit. We can put it right here, just outside the Empire, and the Empire didn't even know they were fucking there. Ghost Tower of Inverness, up here. In Shrine right here, surrounded by crazy fucking kobolds. We may do that. We may place all of the original modules. B1 in Search of the Unknown, I would put probably here. Actually, no, somewhere here. Palace of the Silver Princess. I would probably put right here. Right down here along the coast. Isle of Dread. I put it down here because this is a tropical region. I'd put it right off the fucking coast, like right here. But Damien is right. Players have to believe that they can expand outward. Wow, stuff gets going by fast. Anyway, so let's get straight into it. So that is the next one. Sorry, my chest is in a lot of pain today. To the point it's making me physically sick. But nobody wants to hear anybody whining. No whining. No whining. No whining zone. All right. Oh, wow. 4 major races. Four major races. 6 minor. That's a lot. Humans at the top. Halflings next. Half elves. Half dwarves. That volcano. The hot forge hall. Dwarves outside forge hall. Rat folk. Let's go with mouse folk. And then Uma. And then dog folk. And then cat folk. And then rat folk. And then gnomes. And then half orcs. Let's put elves right after Uma. Adding those races is actually gonna lead to less confusion than you think. It's actually gonna help. Number one, we're going to develop their entire society and cultures. That way, if a player wants to play one, they don't seem like outsiders in their own setting. Playing Dragonlance. Plus, we want to avoid Kender. God, I hate Kender. Mainly because if they weren't the biggest Mary fucking Sue species ever, everybody views them with childlike wonder. Fuck no, I'd put a boot in the little bastard's face. Anyway. No anger, right? Good vibe. Like my hippie sisters say, good vibes. Good vibes only. Come on, Ralph. Good vibes. Good vibes, sweetie. Completely intermixed. Now, see, I don't know about you, but I don't want fantasy San Francisco or fantasy Paris. We'll go with common communities, separate districts, some racial tension. Secondary races are still considered citizens. No shit. Well, that's because any other candidate that shows up in any other world immediately gets incinerated. Are not enslaved. Big deal. Alright. I'll see their language. Oop. Common. Outside the forge hall, Dwarvish is being looked at more and more like old folks. Okay, I want you to picture the Japanese idol system, right, with the singers, all the fireworks and the dancing. I want you to picture Gnomish girls doing it. And let's not forget, Umas do concerts after the race. So bards actually be baked into the system from the ground up. Music is huge in the ancient times. I mean, it was big. God, pardon me. I think everybody knows this. Why are you sorry? It's Intrusive Thoughts Day. Ooh, Roman tech. Huh. So Romans. I mean, Romans still not a joke. So you know what? We're actually going to expand these guys a bit. Oh yeah, they're pushing them. What do we got? We got a huge fucking kingdom. Which means we move our Celts up here. We actually go a little bigger. fuse. And we're going to say the iron mark broke away. We're going to say that this one broke up. The idle one broke up into pieces. The current Eidolon empire is but a fragment of what it once was, and boy, are they willing to remind everyone. Who's ready to see the world end? I've always wondered if the real reason they threw the mountain at the king priest is because Tasselhoff was there and they were trying to get rid of him. God, I hated that character. I hated him so much. God, I hate that little punk-ass motherfucker. So 18% Confederacy. I already got one. I got a Confederacy, so 40. Oh. Feudalism again. No. Odd 8, really? What the fuck is odd 8? Autocracy. Yeah, we have that. You know what? I'll just choose. You know what? We're gonna go with militarocracy, which is just by the military. The world ain't ending. We're just witnessing the end of an era. You know what? We're witnessing the end of Boomer America. We're seeing the end of Boomer America. What comes next, we don't know. It could have been, after Boomer America, could have been unprecedented wealth and prosperity for the whole fucking world. But instead, got to go on that last cruise. Fucking my ribs hurt tonight. Now look, it's the Elvish girls. All right. I don't really care right now. 74. Hey, chaotic good. Okay, fine. Chaotic good. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I just think that little fucker's still alive. We give them heavy duty slavery. Mm. It's lawful neutral with slavery. I don't know. Fuck it. Nobody cares. We'll make them neutral good. I'm getting tired again. Hiring out. Alright, what's next? I think that's it. Yep. Alright. Hey, Revenant. Hey, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. Ironmark. Feudalism. Feudalism. Monarchy. Feudal monarchy. There we go. Chaotic good. Katara was his one weakness. It was his only weakness. And they leveraged it against the poor bastard with everything they had. That's why she killed him. Spoiler for a 40-year-old book. Crusades Tech. Actually, no, 100 Years' War. Separate districts. Everyone is equal. Wasn't there one of the books detailed their little sexual encounter and made everybody roll their eyes? So the next thing we'll do is we'll have to make closer in maps. Which means mainly here we're gonna have to make maps right in this area. And you like the way this looks, so there it is. The Not Vikings, that's right. Not Viking elves. So the chance, of Ironmark actually running into any of those guys, but we've got a pretty good selection now. We've got all over the place. Got a bridge. There you go. So what's funny is the Desert Relation series could take place here or in here. I read pretty much everything because it beat it. At the time, fiction, pretty much your best fiction out there was Mike Hammer, Deathlands, The Survivor, The Destroyer, and if you really were desperate, The Executioner and Mac Bolan. Everything else was kind of crap. I remember the Pern was crap. The Frontrunners models were crap. Everybody loved the first three, the Crystal Shards trilogy. I fucking hated it. God, I hated Drizzt so much. Fuck, I hate that character. And I don't know why. I hate the world building. I hate all of it. I actually read the series where Caramon and Caramon. I don't think it was Raceland, but I know it was. Yeah, I think it was. Well, anyway, where Caramon and Tasselhoff went back in time. It's kind of funny because after the War of the Lands, and Caramon's all fat, a fat boozer who hangs out at the tavern with sycophants. The Executioner was good. It was a shame he ran out of plots about halfway through. we go. Okay, I'm gonna let you. Let's see. Now, when we're gonna do the next mapping, hopefully by next time, I'll have a map for pretty much this area here, well, of Ironmark and a little bit around it, because that way we can add in towns, cities, and we're gonna do enough of these other ones. Like Kat said, she'd love to play a witch or a druid from the Igothic Empire. See, you want to make your kingdoms interesting enough that you say, okay, our campaign is centered in Ironmark. That's where we're focused. Like it used to be, Forgotten Realms was focused in Waterdeep and Coromir, or the Dalelands and Flan. One of the secret, I found the best thing to do was to redo the Pool of Radiance, and let players help clear Flan and the surrounding area, because it introduced them to everything. Then Waterdeep, because Waterdeep in the North came out. And it's funny. A lot of people don't realize that the SSI video game, Gold Box games, actually, let's look that up. When did they come out? Let's see. When did SSI Pool of Radiance come out? Okay. The game Pool of Radiance came out in June 1988, right? Gray Box Forgotten Realms come out. July 87. So a year. That's the one I got, was the gray box. But more people knew about the Forgotten Realms from the fucking video games than they did from the gray set. There was a 2001 remake. It was probably terrible. It was probably awful. It was probably so bad it will give us cancer. Not on Steam. Now, see, I had this box set. I had this box set, and it's got something I just have to, Okay, you can't buy the fucking thing, apparently. Oh, hey, look, we're gonna grab this because go fuck yourself, that's why. Because we're gonna use it for the... Fuck, my chest hurts. We're going to use it... Let's see, the history of the seizing and circling the throne. The Mythal 22. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the sequel trilogy to Willow was really fucking good. It's a 10th level spell. And it permanently drains 1d6 hit points from each caster. Other 10th level spells known to have existed back in those days were Hurricane, Slaying Wind, Tidal Wave, Shape Mountain, and Wild Magic Tempest. Now, for Pathfinder, that's what you call a mythic spell. And since our mythic caster is in the chat, he can tell you mythic spells are no fucking joke. And Mithranor had some seriously good mythals on it. The magical prohibitions in Mithranor was no wizard spell wholly or partly of the enchantment, charm, or greater divination schools, and no priest spells of the charm or divination spells, or any magical item discharges emulate such spells work in Mithranor. Mythal absorbs and negates all scrying, detection, location, divination, and mind reading or mind influencing magics, from a simple locate object or wizard eye to the more powerful hold monster or mass charm. No teleportation or simultaneous translocation magic, such as Dimension Door, work properly within Mithranor, in or out of its confines. An attempt to use such magic within Mithranor, even the powerful ones, results in a trip to a random location elsewhere within the mythal. Talking mythic spells. They're difficult to learn. Casting, you can cast them pretty much as normally, but you're really fucking limited. And they can hurt you, but usually our mythic casters, the mythic casters I've had in my group, save them until they're needed. But, nothing like firing a cloud of 10 magic missiles that each do 1d6 plus 4. And punch through magic resistance and shield. Now, wild magic is something we should bring in. See, the Ruins of Mithranor and the my brain just glitched. I'm sorry. Anyway, wild magic and the stuff in the Ruins of Mithranor really. No, they didn't bring back Hellball, but you can easily make one. You could very easily make it. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked again by my own brain. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm pushing myself really hard, so my brain seizes. Anyway, where was I? I forgot where I was. I'm sorry. But, anyway, we're going to build... Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm trying to just muddle through and make it. I keep telling myself I can make it. But Anyway, that's about 2 hours, guys. I would love to stream longer, but I am so tired. It's not even funny. I mean, I'm literally going to go in and go to bed after this. I think I need sleep more than anything. My sleep's been interrupted. Hasn't been an easy time since finding out about the death in the family and that they were murdered. And rack that on top of the medical bills. Well, the medical stuff, not medical bills. Medical bills have pretty much been handled. I will give the VA credit. They've handled a lot of it, but the shit with the hospital suing me and everything else has really just drained me. But anyway, enough of bitching, enough of sad stuff. I think we got a lot done. Tomorrow I won't be making maps or anything like that because Fox will be running Rifts, which I'm really looking forward to since I'm running a combination of Jack Reacher and damn it, I can't remember the guy's name. But the white dude off of Power Book Force. Tommy Egan and Jack Reacher. Combine those two and you have who I'm running. Because both of them stay quiet and both of them are full of confidence. I love, if you haven't watched Power Book Force, watch it. I've never watched any other Power Book. I've only watched Force. And I gotta admit, it caught me with the opening episode. And I watched the whole fucking thing. It was so fucking gratifying. And the whole thing was so good. And it's a shame that they didn't do a 4th season. But apparently they're doing a sequel. They're doing Power Book 5. And it's going to be Tommy Egan still going. Because he's no fucking... Dude is no fucking joke. But he doesn't always start shooting. A lot of times he tries to talk his way or bargain his way out of stuff. But when he starts shooting, he is fucking deadly. It's... Yeah. Jack Reacher and Satan. Jack Reacher and Tommy Egan. I mean... But, because the one thing is it lets me stay silent. And it lets me stay in character by being silent so that other people will have their time. But he's also a big, huge dude that is like a death in combat. So, it gives me my own little niche. Anyway. Everybody stay safe out there. I'm probably not going to write a chapter tonight. My headspace is completely ruined. My sister calls me every day. And every day she's crying. So she called me because she had to pull the left side of the freeway because she broke down crying because of the death. There's nothing that can be done. He was killed by socioeconomic factors. But, yeah, they couldn't find a set of armor for him to worse than gave him power armor. Anyway, guys, I will talk to Revenant and Fox. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Everybody else, I really appreciate you tuning in. It was good seeing you. So, good night, and don't let the Vegbugs bite.
When June unfastens the green hill gate, we run to the bramble and laugh too late. Blue hands stained by the sweetest stain, bare feet dashing through warm rain. We fill our pails by the hedgerow seam, red beets shining like a harvest stream. Mother calls from the linen line, come home, before dusk time. But the creek says wait, and the reeds lean near. Every small brown face turns bright with cheer. Summer, summer, plunge our heels and we make a splash. Little ones chasing the silver pool, old nets waiting by the mossy pool. My brother casts from the alder root, thin line singing for a shy fish shoot. Then we hide where the willow bends, count to 10 and be found again. Shh, the creek runs clear and the sun runs long. Even little hearts can grow so strong. Summer, summer, berry bowl. Summer, summer, take us whole. Berries on our fingertips, berry bowl. Joy with every sugar kiss. Summer, summer. Are set in the common room and the night leans in with the honeyed bloom. 2 old cups and a shared small smile can turn one glance into a while. By the firefly path, hand in hand, a baker's daughter and a fisher's man. They speak so soft, they speak so near, like the dark itself might bend to hear. Hush now, listen close to the night leaf song. Even grown hearts wander where the bright days belong. A thumb brushes lace, a sleeve finds a sleeve, and the whole room knows what the warm dusk leaves. Summer, summer, berry bowl. Summer, summer, take us whole. Berries on our fingertips, berry bowl. Joy with every sugar kiss. Summer, summer, creek song blue. Summer, summer, me and you. Hide and seek till stars appear. Hide and seek. Then love walks home through firefly dear.